they don't make any styling changes. This is an old racing car style. It's a racing grill, so that's traditional. So you can see that fitting. But now with the equipment that they have here, rollers and brakes and shapers and everything, you can make all these parts. As where in our old days, we never seen equipment like this. Forget it. I had a roller that was this big. It was this big. And the shaper I had, it was an old Milwaukee air hammer that they used in a body shop to repair a fender. And I put it on a stand with a foot, and it would go boop, 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 boop. And instead of beating it with a wooden hammer,
right,
I would have it where it tripped, and then I could
That was your English wheel?
That was my English wheel. They got crimpers and shrinkers. That's that kind of old thing. That's one I had right here. It was one like this. But now, see how this goes? Boop, 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 boop.
Right.
The one I had was an old Milwaukee hammer, which was on a little handle, and we'd take it, use it to repair a fender. So I took it and put it on a stand with a foot control like this. And when I had it on a stand, the two little dies would hit each other, and with the control of my foot to make it go deeper and shallower, I could make it become deeper. And it was a new takeoff with my suede sandbag that I would take a wooden mallet and hit the metal with to shape it. And that was a new step in the 40s that would shape that metal, until then when we finally got the English roller that came in from Jimmy Summers out of England, which he gave me 2 dies, and those 2 dies were on a roller, and I would put that, I took exhaust tubing and I made a big arch coming down, which was a big stand that I could make where I could then roll it. And your foot control would give you the tightness of the roller, so that if you wanted to make it deeper, you'd hit the lever and it would give you a little more power on the roller, see? I don't see an English roller here. Oxygen, gas, and a lighter torch. That was it. Nothing like these beautiful high-tension MIG welders of any size and form. And the difference is, of course, when you want to make a weld with this here, you come along and you go right down the center, and there's your weld. You don't need any filler. It automatically is so thin and shaped that all you got to do is spread your primer on it, block it out, it's all done. As where in the old days with the settling, it would warp so bad we'd have to work it out and then use lead to fill it. Look at the power welders. Gauges and amps, and you can just tune in whatever you want to do. You can see how they shape that metal. Here you can see the heat and the weld. See how they can shape that, and the heat and the torch, just very thin bead, very little heat, and you can shape a strip to any direction you want with a mold to form it for what it goes to. This is the only shop that I've ever seen where you don't see girls.
Yeah, where are the girls?
Where's the girls?
They took them down for the party.
Yeah, they probably did. And see, they got jigs made, so when you want to form something for a panel or whatever, this jig is made so you would form it to fit this jig and make it so each time you did it, it would be exact. So whatever form or whatever shape that you want to get it, you start here, you go to here, from here to there, and that way it gives you the shape that you need to have it for. Cutters, that'll cut through any kind of metal. Zip, zip, and then you also have it in portable, either on a stand, or these are the power, different polishing buffers, different cutters, grinders, belt grinders, disc grinders, so you can grind and polish and do anything that you want.
You guys had all that, right, George?
Yeah, sure. The disc grinder we had was on a little rubber pad with a piece of sandpaper on it. And the same way with saws, huge, but get a whole big piece in here. We were lucky to have a jigsaw that was this big.